So the next day, I was training the client, but it's my boy.
Yeah.
Training my boy in the gym. And I just brought the roll on and I said, here, smell this. What do you think this smells like? He was like, it smells nice. He's like, it smells like air freshener. And I smelled it again. I said, God damn it, it does smell like air freshener.
This is an Unsolicited Perspectives podcast, After Hours Uncensored sneak peek.
It's basically saying that you can't shower. You can't shower if you get ready to go see your boys.
Okay, explain the rationale.
They was like, look, if
that.
you about to go hoop or whatever, you can't shower, which, okay, you wouldn't shower before you go hoop. But like, just in general, you
don't
never
shower
want to.
before working out?
No. I personally don't.
I don't want to start off funky.
No, well, I'm not funky. Hold on. What the hell I've been doing all day to be funky?
I mean, you've just been going about your day. And so for me, like going to work out, I'm going someplace, like I'm going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm leaving, I have to take a shower first.
Okay, there are some people who get ready to go to the gym because you're going to be around people. But
yeah,
I don't run funky just from existing. So
well, when I say funky, I'm like, like you just been in your skin all day. Like not necessarily that you stink, but it's like you need to wash up.
No,
because you just been existing all day.
Why would
There's
I wash up?
Environmental factors and all kind of stuff.
Why would I wash up before going to the gym?
Because you leaving the house.
Dig this here. And this is something that I've just been doing recently because they had some event in my building and they had a whole bunch of vendors here, and it was this young brother selling perfumes and scents and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them he had created on his own. Some of them were just like the little the little 100 milliliters of regular colognes that he would sell to you for. So I bought a few off the young brother, just, to help.
Supporting Black business.
Support. And I bought one of his that he created. And when I smelled it at first, I was like, oh, this is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wore it one time on the elevator, but I also mixed it with my lotion. I'm gonna get to the main story in a minute, but I have to tell the side story. But I guess I put some lotion on, and it was an oil based, so it was a roll on, which I actually like better than the spray because it lasts.
Too.
Yeah, it lasts longer.
I do too. It's much more concentrated.
Right.
Yeah.
So I rolled it on in the areas that he told me to roll it on because it was a Sunday and I was just vibing, which is I do that on Sundays. And I also put lotion on, and it's like a cocoa butter, shea, infused, whatever.
Yeah, no.
But I got on the elevator, and there was this young Black woman who I know from the building. She was like, oh, you smell nice. And I was like, I do. And that had me on cloud nine because that's all I want in my life.
I was worried the scent mixing, it smelled terrible.
No, and I said, I'm sorry to ask this, but what do I smell like? And she was describing scents that were not... to my knowledge, scents that I put on.
Right.
So I was like, I got to figure this out. So the next day I was training the client, but it's my boy.
Yeah.
Training my boy in the gym. And I just brought the roll on and I said, here, smell this. What do you think this smells like? He was like, it smells nice. He's like, it smells like air freshener. And I smelled it again. I said, God damn it, it does smell like air freshener.
Did he just put Febreze in a perfume bottle and sold it to you?
I don't know. But it smelled good, but it smelled like air freshener.
Your goofy ass bought it.
It was $10.
My man went to the store and got some Gain Febreze. Put it in perfume bottles. And said, this is a scent I created myself. You said, this smells good. Not knowing it smells very familiar.
You can't do Febreze with oil base. I don't know how you would. I'm not a chemist.
It's an oil base, and he dripped. It was just plain oil base, and he put Febreze in it as the scent.
It didn't smell like Febreze, but it smelled like an air freshener.
Yeah.
All right, so fast forward. One of the things he said to me was like when he was describing all these colognes, he was like, and this is a cologne. This is a nice, clean cologne that you can wear to like the gym or something. And I was like, oh, yeah, people do wear colognes at the gym.
I do.
Yeah, I just go, right? Because I'm in there to work out. So I just go.
Yeah.
So I've been deciding Mind you, I don't take no shower. I take a shower the night before.
And for everybody, this is when the story about to get good because he just said, "Mind you."
Mind
Go
you.
ahead.
So I take a shower right before I go to sleep at night. I will get up and work. And you would say, well, Bruce, you're training people, but I don't be working up a sweat because the air conditioning in my building is on freezing. So I'm literally wearing sweats when it's 95 degrees outside because air conditioning. So I don't sweat or anything like that. I
Right.
come upstairs, I'm sitting down, I'm getting ready to go to the gym, and then I go to the gym. So there's activity, but I haven't done any activity to cause like a real body odor.
If I'm just going like in my basement, then no. But if I'm leaving the house, then yeah.
Okay. So because he told me that people wear cologne, I started just spraying a little bit, just trying it out. Right. I haven't taken a shower, just spraying a little bit of cologne. My homegirl, also a trainer, lives right around the corner. She was actually training somebody at the gym that I was going to work out at. I didn't recognize her. She just came running around the corner, gave me a big hug. I was like, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I get in the gym, I'm working out. I check my DMs. She was like, oh my God, you smell so good. And I was like, oh, that's all I needed to know. So I wear cologne every day now.
Yeah.
Every day. Except when I'm going to train, like when I'm going to work, I'm not wearing cologne.
Why
because
not?
most of the people that I see face to face are men. I'm not wearing cologne.
That sounds like the podcast.
Yes.
So you don't want to let me just
I brought it full circle.
this.
I brought it full circle.
Let me summarize this. You don't want to wear cologne to train men.
No.
Why?
I don't need to be.
You should wear your cologne. That's supposed to be like your signature scent.
Yeah, no.
So you should wear your cologne when you go out. You should put your cologne on.
Right. I don't need to be wearing my cologne around just men. No.
But that doesn't make sense. Do you understand? It sounds just like that podcast.
Red Pill podcast, bro, right here.
Because what is the fear? That's my question.
I don't have no fear.
You're afraid other men will think you smell good?
No. I just, no.
You said no a couple times, it makes me think the answer is actually yes.
No, it is. I wouldn't wear it even if I was seeing women in person. And it just so happens that I don't have any female clients anymore that I see in person. They're all virtual. But I did. It used to be majority all females, and I didn't wear cologne. I'm not trying to present anything more. I'm your trainer. We're about to get to work.
You want to keep it professional.
Yeah, it's all business. So that's
if
me.
you worked in an office, you would wear cologne.
I see. Yes. See, back in the day when I was bartending, before it wasn't cologne, it was Axe body spray. Ladies and gentlemen, when Axe body spray was a thing.
Axe?
Yeah, when it was a thing. When it first came out.
But when Axe was a thing, it was still kind of.
No, it was the sole purpose was to wear a body spray because cologne. Cologne has always been expensive.
Thank you for watching this After Hours Uncensored sneak peek. Check out more shows on our Patreon page and YouTube membership.